and we're going to get into some NFL, man. As we're going to go over these games, last couple must watch games of the week, man. And by the way, I love that we have football, NFL football on Saturdays for the rest of the year. At least up until the NFC Championship weekend, we have that. So I'm looking forward to that. So let's go over these my must-watch games of the week, man. First, I'm gonna start off with my sneaky good game. I've got Commanders Rams, and I say this is sneaky good because the Rams are in this like 6-team playoff chase to get one of the last two seeds, which of course the Bears are in, and we'll be talking about on overtime. We'll be talking about the Bears. We'll be talking about this big game in Cleveland and things like that. But also, the Commanders the Commanders are a team where they're bad, but they're entertaining bad. Like they're at least going to score some points. Sam Howell's going to stat pad and have a stupid interception towards the end. That's my sneaky game of the week. Y'all agree with that, or you have a different candidate for a sneaky game of the week?
I don't have a different candidate, but I don't agree with that. I think this game is going to be bad. I think the Rams are going to win this game probably by at least 10 points, but I could be wrong,
Bang, what you got? You on mute, by the way.
That's my bad. I think our sneaky game is our game. With all of the people that the Browns have injured, it's especially on the offensive line with both tackles. I think this will be a sneaky good game because people are not necessarily expecting, a lot of points to be scored here. I got a feeling there's going to be a lot of points scored on this game right here.
We will get into full breakdown of that in overtime. And let's go to my top five. Gonna go with my number five must watch game of the week. I've got the Green Bay Packers at the crib after a very, very tough loss to Jackie Aprile Jr. And the loss, not the loss, the New York Giants, man, on Monday Night Football. The Packers are trying to get back into it, trying to hold on to that last seed. Christian Watson is questionable for Sunday, as well as Aaron Jones, and they're going to be going up against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who are now leading that terrible division of the NFC South. But this is something where we see from the Packers that Jordan Love can be hot and cold. I know a lot of niggas tried to crown him last week after beating an anemic team as the Chiefs. At this point right now, we can't even get happy about you beating the Chiefs because it's how bad that offense is. He did not look the same on Monday, and you got a team with Tampa as mediocre as they are. They can also put some points. So that is my number five must-watch game of the week. Bang, what you think about this contest?
Man, I got the Bucks. I think the Bucks right now is a better team with right now the better quarterback. You don't just have Aaron Jones hurt and out. AJ Dillon broke his thumb. Christian Watson has the hamstring issue. They got a lot of issues over there in Green Bay. So I got the Bucks going into Lambeau Field and stealing one from the Packers.
That would be good for the Bears. Dante, what you think?
Packers lose 2 in a row. I think I got the Bucks going in there taking care of business. Baker's looked really solid this year. Their offensive coordinator, somebody, his name is going to ring bells around the league this offseason. But I think as far as Sunday goes, I'm definitely going with the Bucks.
All right. Let's get into my number 4 must-watch game, man. With this one, this is the nightcap of a triple header tomorrow. The first 2 games, like, they'll be decent. Like, this is gonna be a lot of backup quarterback play, but I feel like it'll be bad football, but entertaining bad football. You got Bengals, Vikings. The Linsanity run of Joshua Dobbs is coming to an end. And they'll be going up against Jake Browning and the Cincinnati Bengals. And of course, you got the Colts and the Steelers now. But this one, number 4 on my list, is Lions Broncos. Lions have not been playing good football whatsoever. Lost one to the Bears last week. Have almost blew a couple leads before that. Lost to the Packers on Thanksgiving. And they'll be home going against the Denver Broncos, coming off a big win this past week. They're right back in the middle of the wild card hunt in the AFC as well. I think this one's going to be a good one, and I think that the Lions going to lose again. I think the Lions going to lose again on this one. I'm going with the Broncos on Saturday tomorrow. Bang, what you got?
Man, I got the Lions. I think the Lions is going to bounce back. They definitely need to be taken seriously, and they're at home. So I got the Lions. They're at home, right? I thought
Yeah,
they was
they're in
at home.
Detroit. They're in
Okay, I
Detroit.
just want to make sure. So, yep, I got the Lions to win this game.
I got the Broncos. I think the Lions secondary has been bad. And I think Russell Wilson and Cortland Sutton be able to take advantage of that. So I got the Broncos by a touchdown.
All right, let's get into my number 3 must-watch game of the week. That is the Monday Night Football game between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Seattle Seahawks. This game got flexed. This was originally supposed to be Patriots and Chiefs, and that tells you how bad that the Patriots are. They actually flipped the Patrick Mahomes game. So this one is going to be in Seattle. Eagles, fresh off that beat down to the Dallas Cowboys, will be going against the Seattle Seahawks, who have been hot and cold this year, man. Geno has kind of come back down to earth a little bit, still been decent. I think this is going to be a very competitive game, but I do think that the Eagles win this one by 10. I think this will be one of those where it was a one-score game all game, but then they get like a field goal late. I think that they're going to bounce back, and I really think the NFC East is going to go down to the last week of the season in throwback NFC East fashion. But I think it's going to be a competitive game, man. I think the Eagles, they're not going to stay down for too long, and the Seahawks have just not been. They're not, had the consistency that we thought we would have coming off of last season's campaign. Bang, what you think about this Monday Night Football game? The first ever flex in Monday Night Football.
Hey, man. This smells like upset. This smells like upset. But I'm not gonna go that far. But it definitely smells a little bit upsetty. But the Eagles bounce back. I wish Geno Smith was a little bit more healthy, but the Eagles bounce back. That's what I got.
Dante, you got Monday night.
Yeah, battle with the birds. I definitely got the Eagles, bro. I think they're gonna continue to battle through Jalen Hurts' injury. He's hobbling around out there, but he's been, like I said, they got 10 wins. It was ugly in Dallas, but I think they're gonna bounce back in Seattle.
All right, let's go to my number 2 must-watch game of the week. This one is I think this is the Sunday night game. It is the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jaguars lost last week to the Cleveland Browns. Trevor Lawrence is on every drug imaginable last Sunday. There's no way he should have been playing that game. He had 3 touchdowns, 3 picks, and he will be going up against the best team in the AFC. A quarterback battle that everybody has circled as soon as the schedule came out. The Jaguars, to me, I know the old Bill Parcells quote, "You are what your record says." I just don't think that that the Jaguars are as good as their record says. I really just don't think they're that good. I think Baltimore's been pretty dominant this year, and I feel like this is something where they're going to just run into a brick wall as far as Jacksonville. They already know that Trevor's hurt, and I feel like this defense is going to feast on that, and this offense is coming together for Baltimore. Zay Flowers has really been coming together the last couple weeks, and Odell is not ready to be a part of Family Man Records yet. He's been had the last couple good weeks, so I think this one is going to be a competitive game for like a little bit, but I think Baltimore is going to win this one by 2 touchdowns, man. Bang, what you got in the Sunday night game?
Man, I got the Ravens in the ass whooping. Just like how they whooped the Lions' ass, I expect them to do that same shit in Duval, man. I got the Ravens in a rout.
All right. Dante, what you got?
3 for 3. I also got Baltimore. That's my Super Bowl pick, so I definitely got them taking care of division rival in this one. But no, wait, they in the same division, ain't they?
No, they're not.
They are not. They're in the North. I'm tripping. They're from the South. But yeah, no, I got them taking care of business.
All right, my final game, my number 1 game to watch this week, week 15. It is The Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys will be hosting. No, the Buffalo Bills will be hosting the Dallas Cowboys. I said on the Patreon show on halftime on Wednesday, the silent assassin Bills. They have been in different teams since Joe Brady has taken over the offense. We've really seen Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs take it to another level. Big win in Kansas City this week. And their team that we talking about sleepers, like I said, you do not want to play this team in the playoffs. If you're a wild card team on the road, and as I also said on Wednesday, if you missed it, go watch halftime. I laid out the path for them to still win the AFC East, because when the Dolphins lost to the Titans, they left the door cracked a little bit. So go back and watch that, or even you can watch the full segment on the YouTube right now where I break down the path for the Bills to the AFC East crown. This is gonna be a great game. We just applauded we just applauded Dak and everything he's been doing and how great the Cowboys have been. They've had some great wins, but none of those great wins have been on the road. We've also said that they've been some bump slayers before this game against the Eagles. I got the Bills. Not only do I got the Bills, I got the Bills by 14. I think you're gonna see the old Bills show.
Oh.
Yes, I'm going with the Bills by 14. They at the crib. Baby's gonna be getting put through tables. I'm going with Buffalo this week.
Man, I got Buffalo too, but not like that.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm all in on it.
Yeah, Buffalo. I mean, the Cowboys do good at home, not necessarily the best on the road, going against one of the best quarterbacks. I think it's a close game. I actually got Buffalo by 4.
I'm all in on Dak, man. I think the Cowboys defense comes in there. They can create a couple turnovers against Josh Allen, and I think Dak does just enough to get the victory on the road. And the Cowboys victory train keeps rolling, like we said when we talked about it a few weeks ago. They got the potential to really threaten for that 1 seed, and beating the Eagles' ass was the startup, and I think they're gonna go on a run to close out the season.
Definitely looking forward to. And the worst part about it is I'm not even gonna see none of this game. Like I'm gonna be. I think it's the late games. I think I'll be on the road back. I'll be doing post game in Cleveland, and so I'm not even a 24-hour trip. Going to Cleveland in the morning, early in the morning, doing the game, heading back to Chicago, man. But that's my top 5 must watch games of Week 15, man.
That paper on this player haters, old news, money on the other line, so I'm not gonna hold you. Money on the other line, so I'm not gonna.